Kunja Bihari. Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaridhari Gopi Jana Vallabha. Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaridhari Gopi Jana Vallabha. Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Rajajanandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Sarasvati Deve Golavani Pachaline Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashkatya Deshataline. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam. First Canto, Chapter 3, verse 16. 1:3:16.
It's only written from yesterday, 11:15. Because the moment when I was putting over here, then it was written.
So it is chapters entitled Krishna is the source of all incarnations. Sula Sulanam Udadim. It's easy to repeat. Sura Sulanam Udadim.
Sura Udadim.
Sula Sulanam Udadim.
Sura Udadim.
Matnatam Mandala. Matnatam Mandala Chalam. Matnatam Mandala Chalam. Matnatam Mandala Chalam. Matnatam Mandala Chalam. Dadre Kamatarupena. Dadre Kamatarupena. Dadre Kamatarupena. Dadre Kamatarupena. Prishta Ekadashe Vibhu. Prishta Ekadashe Vibhu.
Krishna Ekadashe Vibhu.
Prishta Ekadashe Vibhu.
Krishna Ekadashe Vibhu.
Sula Sulana Mudadim. Matnata Mandara Chalam. Dadre Kamatarupena. Prishta Ekadashe Vibhu. Okay. Vishnu.
I don't know.
Vishnu Janananda Brahmachari ki Jai.
Sura, Olad, Dir.
Wow, it's good, huh?
I don't know because there's no verse.
It's very good. Sura. Sura Namudadim together.
Sura Nadir
Matnatan Mandarachalam Dadre Kamatarupena Prishta Vibhu Shi. Very good. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Sura Surana Udadim Matnatam Mandarachalam Nudre Kameta Rupena Prishta Ekadashe Vibhu. Yeah, we should ban all the board and phones, for the Sanskrit to train a spiritual memory. It's good, to remember Sanskrit transcendental sound vibrations. Okay, Mataji, you want to try? You don't have the book, so now you can remember. That's okay. Sura, the tastes. Asuranam, of the atheists. Udadim, in the ocean. Matnatam, churning. Mandarachalam, the Mandarachala hill. Dadre, sustained. Kamata, tortoise. Rupena, in the form of. Prishte, shell. Ekadashe,
on the 11th day.
Yes, the 11th in the line.
The 11th lunar day.
Vibhu, the great.
The great.
Translation. The 11th incarnation of the Lord took the form of a tortoise, whose shell served as a pivot for the Mandarachala hill, which was being used as a churning rod by the theists and atheists of the universe. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Once, both the atheists and the theists were engaged in producing nectar from the sea, so that all of them could become deathless by drinking it. At that time, the Mandarachala hill was used as a churning rod, and the shell of the Lord Tortoise, the incarnation of Godhead, became the resting place pivot of the hill in the sea water. Suranam Udadim Matnatam Mandarachalam Dadre Kamatarupena Prishta Ekadashe Vibhu. The 11th incarnation of the Lord took the form of a tortoise, whose shell served as a pivot for the Mandarachala hill, which was being used as a churning rod by the theists and atheists of the universe. This is the extreme example of cooperation. Theists and atheists cooperating. Well, it's strange a little, huh? Yes, it is strange. It's not really cooperation. It's not cooperation for developing, for giving Krishna pleasure. Each of them have their own agenda, but temporarily they cooperated. Yes. Yeah. And anyway, the subject of this chapter is the incarnations, and to show that Lord Krishna, the Supreme Ultimate Personality of Godhead, original, is the source of all incarnations. And this one is incarnations of the Lord. This is extraordinary. They are said to be unlimited in numbers, just like waves in a river or the ocean. Well, if we consider the times scale of the universe, Brahma's life, it's a lot of time for the Lord to appear. And actually we know that each day of Brahma, the Lord manifests himself so many times. Manu Avatar, Yoga Avatar, Lila Avatar, Guna Avatar, things like that. So many manifestations. The Lord is coming to the material world to, he's concerned. So incarnations of the Lord himself in the material world is really something wonderful. Yes. And why not? Why not? For atheists who are determined to act against the supreme will of the absolute truth, as Prabhupada said, everything is just, nothing is by some transcendental Lord or anything, controller, enjoyer. No. Everything is by chance because we want to control. So we put aside any other controller, and for the atheist, everything is just chance, and we will size this property without any proprietor. This is illusion. But the Lord is the supreme. Atheists will never be able to achieve their goal because it is against their own self-interest, and because the interest of the Lord is supreme, benevolent interest for everybody, simultaneously. Just like Lord Chaitanya, he appeared for his own interest, could say, transcendental, he doesn't need anything, but he appeared to his own interest in the matter of tasting for himself the Lord of his most beloved Srimati Radharani, how she was experiencing his love for him. That was his own interest. And simultaneously, he appeared, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for the supreme benefit of all living conditioned souls in this material world by giving them Premanam, the name, the Yuga Dharma for the age of Kali, the most unqualified conditioned souls. He gave them Premanam, not only the Yuga Dharma of Nam Sankirtan, but he gave them Nam Premanam Sankirtan, special, directly. In fact, we don't see so much Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving mercy of the holy name through regulated activities himself. He did that mainly through his main disciples, the HG Gopaswami Prabhu, who delineated very carefully Nana Shastra Vicharane Kanipuno, very carefully, not just spontaneous expression of love coming out of the heart. They had that, definitely. But for the benefit of all and under the instruction of Lord Chaitanya himself, they delineated very carefully all the bhakti vidis, all the bhakti rules, so that there would not be any misconceptions. There will be a gradual elevation, purification and elevation, and thus the mercy of Premanam given directly by Lord Chaitanya would be available to all, yes, and forever. But Lord Chaitanya, it's a fact, he gave Nam Premanam by just expressing love of Krishna, not only surrender to the Supreme God, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, surrender, and in this way being freed from cycle of birth and death and going back to Godhead. But Lord Chaitanya simultaneously gave the loving devotional service. He was all emotions, rasa, through tasting or through tasting, but giving immediately all those who were around him these emotions, like my mother. She was telling me, I am believer, and I like, it's okay going to church. I follow the rule. But what, but it lacks emotions, When I go to church, it lacks emotions, where is he? Towards his supreme. And of course, to have emotions means you have to know the person toward you are, reciprocating these emotions. And this is a gift of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who gave that, transcendental reciprocation through emotional feelings from the heart, love of God, love of Krishna, knowledge and loving service. So that's really nice. But today, let's go back to the verse today. Sula Sulana Mudadim Atnatam Mandala Chalam Dadre Kamatarupena Prishta Ikadashi Vibu. You see, without the phone and the board, when I recite it, you can, yes, I remember we spoke about that. If you had your phone, just read it and it's finished. Forget immediately. So let's print Lord Krishna's words and Lord Krishna's glorification in our memory, more than in our phone. Or let's print the darshan, the dailies, in our memory and vision art, more than in our finished. This is okay. So the 11 incarnation of the Lord, we cannot avoid, at least sometimes, to remember what Krishna said about this pastime. It's a pastime, transcendental pastime for his pleasure of incarnating in the material world. All right, what are the verses? Ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim samabhastavya sijamihaham. Yes. Although I am unborn, say Lord Krishna, he told on this earth, he was there. And he said, although I am unborn, and I am, Father of all being entities, still I advent myself, I incarnate myself by my own sweet will, by my own potency. Srijamiham. So Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, yes, he does come to the material world. Can you show me God? No need, he shows himself. That's better. Because, showing God is quickly projection of our own understanding, which means speculation about absolute truth. And that cannot help us. No, it's impossible. At most, we can understand that there is some transcendental nature, dimension, and we should become, maybe through that we could become liberated, but no knowledge of what we're going to do, what is his nature, transcendental nature. So when Krishna himself, he shows himself, he chooses to appear, then yes, then we can know who is the absolute truth in his personal feature, with whom we can exchange reciprocal service and loving feelings. So yes, Ajopi-san, Krishna himself, he said, yes, I come by my own desire. Just like embassy, in any ordinary country, the greatest country will have his own embassy there. And it is part of the country. So same, in the material world, the Lord can have his embassy and appear there without, it's a small part of his own transcendental world which doesn't belong to the material world. It's his embassy. And usually we know that, most time he appears in India, but it's not restricted. He appears everywhere in the universe, different forms, different places, different circumstances. And then, next verse, Vishnu, what is next verse about the Lord appearing? Not Govinda Madhipurusha. No, that's when deities appear, yes, Hare Krishna. But what is Krishna says appearing, Yada, yada. 1, 2, 3 together. Yada, yada, idharmasya, glani bhavati bharata, abhyutana madharmasya, tadatmaham srijami aham, aham. Yes, whenever and wherever there is decline in religious life, an increase in irreligion, at that time, I appear to protect and reinstall and encourage Dharma, the stability of this universe. Because if there is no goodness, if there is no stability, then it is very difficult. Already we are contaminated by passion and ignorance. And if we want to reach out to the spiritual life, then at least we need some stability, some goodness. So the Lord, He come here to... There is demons and suras, there is atheists and theists. This is the nature of material world. We should not expect, something not like that. But because it is still the goodwill of the Lord is still there to help everybody to come, then He gives favoritism to goodness. So He comes to Dharma Samspata, give Dharma, give stability, what is Dharma and what is not Dharma. And this is important. And then the third verse about this appearance of the Lord in our material world. 1, 2, 3. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam dharma sambhavami yuge. In order to protect, encourage and give pleasure to my aspiring devotees, and to repress the demoniac tendencies and to kill even the great miscreants, I advance regularly, yuga after yuga, in this world. So we are not lost, we are not abandoned by our dear Father, Master, and Supreme Charming Lord. He is there. Of course, one of his avatars is also the Paramatma. He is present, not yuge regularly, but constantly. He is present in our hearts. The spirit soul, minute part and parcel of the Lord, is very lucky to have such a master. And there is one verse in Bhagavatam. This is nice master who never gives up his servant, and servant who never gives up his master. Huh? That's a CC? And what is the exact... like that, huh? The meaning is... Huh? What? No, the meaning of this verse exactly, What a great master who never gives up his servants. And what a nice servant who never gives up his master. This is our relationship with Krishna, but this is an aspiring relationship with Krishna. Never give up. But Krishna, yes, he never gives up on us. Paramatma, Yuga Avatar, Lila Avatar, Moon Avatar, always taking care of his aspiring devotees to bring them back to Godhead. So we are very lucky, let's say. Bhagavan, Brahmanda, Brahmite Kona, Bhagavan Jiv. Guru Krishna Prasadi by Bhakti Lata Beach. It's really nice. Yes, so incarnations. And this one is 11th in the form of a tortoise. Yeah. So this reading about different forms of incarnation of the Lord, it is not meant to take it from our conditioned view of things and bring us painfully, very difficult to another dimension. You know, tortoise, okay, immediately we think, oh, tortoise, you know. And then, tortoise, the Lord, okay, maybe, okay. No, it's meant better to start from the top. You know, we worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You know, and God is God is always transcendental, whatever form, pastimes, names he may manifest. Why not? Of course. And why? Why? It's all for, of course, for him. It's for his Anandamaya Vyasa, for his own transcendental pleasure, which he shares with his intimate devotees, who are immediately enchanted, charmed by whatever pastimes, transcendental pastimes the Lord chooses to manifest. They don't start from the bottom. Immediately they are situated in equal bhava, equal feelings in the spiritual world. And whatever the Lord will do, they are in ecstasy, glorifying the Lord. Wow, the Lord appears as a tortoise. Hare Bol, Hare Krishna, let's glorify him. Jai, Kurma Avatar. Yeah, but we are in the material world, and non-devotees or jnanis or yogis, they will try from the bottom to understand, okay, tortoise, neti, should not be an ordinary tortoise, what it is, not this, not that, maybe like that, or speculators, these materialistic people, what is that? Well, probably, yeah, it's okay, or the tortoise, it's mythology, anything you can imagine like that. No. But aspiring devotees in the material world, they don't do like that. They start by offering obeisances to the Lord, the Supreme Controller, and then with full faith and aspiring devotion and surrender, they hear with, they connect with this incarnation of the Lord with submissive oral reception. And this is already transcendental devotion. And this is what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give, Gyane Prayasham, not gradual elevation from the bottom. No, we are spirit souls, eternal. We have the ability, the gift, the potential to directly connect with the Lord, transcendental Lord, through hearing, submissive oral reception. And therefore we hear about Lord Tortoise, Lord Fish, Lord Buddha, Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. We hear that with submissive oral transcendental reception. And it is magic then. The fire, the spiritual fire of this communication will ignite again our soul. This is a process of bhakti, and we have to practice it in this way to get the full benefit. Of course, anybody who will hear about the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, anybody who will hear about the holy name of the Lord, the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, by chance, by inattention, by joking, whatever, will be benefited, yes. But some or other, having reached the level aspiring to devotional service, then we are taught to practice it in a different way. Submissive oral reception, with full faith that this is transcendental knowledge, destroying avidya, ignorance, avidya, vinasayate, and giving us devotional service, prema bhakti yaote. Yes. And in this way, it will come very quickly. This destroying of ignorance, material conception, bodily conception of life. I am this body, and therefore my supreme interest is to serve my body and whatever is centered on my body. Family, friends, society, friendship, love, this and that. So this ignorance, because it is temporary reality, this ignorance is quickly destroyed by this process of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, and allows us then to have access to the development of loving relationship with the Lord, Prema Bhakti Yaote. So submissive oral reception through the coming from the mouth of the spiritual master to the eager ear of the disciple. This is a very powerful process. Why? Because it is a spiritual process. And the soul is very more brilliant than millions of suns, very powerful, but it is covered. But when it is put in touch with the supreme fire of Krishna's Krishna Katha, then if it is receptive, wow, it's very nice. Huh? We all have this experience. Huh? Otherwise, how we so quickly became Hare Krishna devotees, you know. It requires such people would say leap of faith, you know, Krishna, God, and chanting this name thousands of times every day, same name, blah, 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 and that's what they say, you know, this is Hare Krishna. But this leap of faith, we have done it through this very powerful process, submissive oral reception of the Krishna Katha. So therefore now, you know, here we are, listening to the pastime of Lord Tortoise, Kurma Avatar. What is this story we have to hear about to be purified and captivated? It's a long story. It started with let's glorify Lord Tortoise, hearing and speaking and remembering. So that's a devotee. We want to glorify the Lord naturally. So how did it started? Oh yes, Indra. Indra is really great. Let's say aspiring pure devotee, because he's often chosen to show what we should not do and how we should correct. So Indra was there, deambulating on Airavata. I mean, it may not be Airavata because it was before the Lord Tortoise. So yes, an elephant, the king of heaven, and it happened to cross a great sage, Durvasa Muni, and Durvasa Muni, gave some recognition to Indra. He offered him a garland, like like the one who is giving class in the morning. He received, is it a recognition? I'm not sure. It's mainly prasad. We're supposed to wear. It's a duty. It's a service to wear the prasad of the deities in the form of garlands. And this way we get the blessings and protection which is needed for one who is supposed to transmit, as it is the Srimad Bhagavatam, purport of the Srila Prabhupada Acharya. So anyway, he gave this blessing and recognition to Indra, giving garland Durvasa Muni. Yes. Of course, we heard a little about this great sage. For different reasons, he has a kind of character. But Indra, because he was too enamored by his position, again, his power, and his, everybody was glorifying him, even Durvasa Muni, you see. He took the garland negligently and he put it on the trunk of the elephant. Is it trump? Trump? No, trunk is for a tree, no? I check out, Huh? Sorry? For an elephant? Just like a tree, eh? The trunk of a tree. Oh, it's not Trump. Trump is president of America. Oh, so Indra did not put the garland on Trump. Hare Krishna. That would be good for him to receive the mercy like that, but anyway, I don't know. So he put it on the trunk of the elephant. And the elephant, being an ignorant animal, no way that, he just took it and poof, put it down and stepped on it. Ooh, Durvasa Muni, not happy at all. What is this upstart? What is an upstart? So, someone who is big, someone who just became big. And, he has to be careful not to do some mistake, otherwise, very quickly he can become Puna Mushika Baba, again become a mice. Who doesn't know the story of Puna Mushika Baba? Again become a mouse. You don't know the story, Bhaktarul? You know, Prabhu? You know? Okay. You know the story of Puna Mushika Baba? No. Yeah. Someone who wanted some mercy. We all want some mercy, eh? Yes. So someone wanted a mercy. He came to he came to a great sage, yogi, has power. Please give me some mercy. What do you want? Well, I am a little mouse, and I am chased by cats constantly, like we are chased by lusty desires constantly, frustration, anger, whatever. Please, let me become a cat. Okay, you come to me, I give you, become a cat. That's nice, when you got a mercy like that so quick, Usually as aspiring devotees, to get some mercy, to be free from lust, anger, greed, we need to ask with real sincerity, and it takes some endeavor to get the mercy. But, for the story, boom, become a cat. Pew, meow. So a mouse and meow, meow. Now I am happy, no problem, And then, he went back to his life, and dogs are coming around, And the cat is afraid, and he's tired of being chased again. Go back to the yogi. Oh, please, obeisances to you. I obey you because I want something. It's not completely pure. Please make me a dog. Okay, all right. Okay. Great. Oh, no problem. Now I am sheltered. Nobody will bother me. And I don't know if I'm still purified. Did I sufficiently chant Hare Krishna to get rid from lust, anger, and greed? I'm not sure, but at least it's good for some time to be peaceful somewhere. And then, next one is a tiger, chasing the dog. The dog, kai. Goes to the yogi. Oh, dear sir, please make me a tiger. Then, Okay, you want to be a tiger? You quickly ask a lot of mercy. I'm not sure you did your own work, you know. Receiving mercy is nice, but you have to do your own work. I'm not sure you did your own work, you know, to be purified of lust, anger, and greed. Anyway, let's see. Give you a chance. Become a tiger. Wow. So good, you know. And now nobody will bother me, and I can, I can eat this yogi maybe. All right, Salila Vijajal. And the yogi, he knew it was a false repentance. And okay, now you want to eat me. I gave you mercy, and now you want to eat me. Okay, boom. Puna Mushiko Bhava. Mushiko is a mouse. Again, become a mouse. And boom. Too late. You got a lot of mercy. You have to appreciate that and do your part. Okay. Anyway, yes, Indra. Indra was, king given. He neglected the honor given to him by Durvasa Muni. Therefore, Durvasa Muni cursed him. Okay, you lose all your power. You will see. Puna Mushiko Bhava. You will see if you neglect the mercy given to you by your superior person. So Indra lost all his power with the demigods. And they were very afraid because the demigods, knowing that, they took advantage and they, now our enemies, the demigods, who try to suppress our, they are weak. So they came. Who was the leader of the demigods? Huh? Of the demons? Bali was a leader of the demons, asuras. Yes, that story comes before the Vamanadev incarnation, where Bali will show that actually in his heart, deep in his heart, he is fully surrendered to the Supreme Lord. But for the time being, he has his position, his service, his duty, someone has to lead the asuras, in their path. The Lord gives a path to everybody. To go up, sometimes you have to go down and boom, like the ball, bing, boom. That's the way, Pravriti Marg. Not the best way, better Nivriti Marg. That's the way, Pravriti Marg. You experience your crazy and unattainable desires, making this world a happy place. It's only happy, Just throw away your lust, anger, and greed in this box, and we're going to do that together. And then you feel peaceful, shanti. We love each other for a few minutes, of course, and then like that, and lust, anger, and greed comes back immediately. This is illusion, but no, this is Pravriti Marg. Try to enjoy at most this material world. And when you become disgusted, punished, suffering, then we become humble, really. And you start, the other path, Nivriti Marg, renunciation. Renounce this false hope, false ideas about this world is meant for enjoyment, no proprietor, no supreme enjoyer. I am the friend of everybody. This is Asuric mentality, demoniac. There, Nivriti Marg is a path. I renounce my false ego. I am the eternal part and parcel of the Lord, and I'm his servant. And therefore, while receiving his mercy of chanting Hare Krishna, I renounce offenses. Yes. And in this way, we can fully benefit of the Hare Krishna mantra. So, Indra, let's come to the tortoise, to Lord Brahma. Indra is cursed. Bali Maharaj and the Asura atheists, they beat them up. They are finished. They lose everything. And the demigods, Oscar, at least they go to the right person. They go to their bigger chief, ultimate chief in this world, Lord Brahma, and they tell, oh, Lord Brahma, please help us again. Indra did a mistake, and now we are punished. Please help us. Oh, Lord Brahma, it is. He meditates on the Lord, and the Lord of Svetadvip appeared to them. He is beautiful. The Lord is the source of all incarnation, the Lord in Svetadvip, yes. Therefore, this beautiful appearance of the Lord through the prayers of Brahma was really extraordinary, brilliant like a sun, and beautiful, smiling, and all jewels like that, not ordinary, but things which are spiritual and captivate completely the innermost feelings of the demigods, who are devotees. Oh, they are, this is our Lord, wow, so beautiful. And it will be the same one, will appear a tortoise, just to make it, it's not down, it's the same. So, offer prayers, very nice prayers. Anyway, which ends with the same word each time. Oh yeah, I get it. Prasidatam nasamaha vibhuti. Like maybe 10 or 15 verses finishing with this line. Prasidatam nasamaha vibhuti. First they offered obeisances. That was the end of the verses. Please accept namo namaha obeisances. And then prasidatam nasamaha vibhuti. Please, may that supreme and powerful personage Godhead be pleased with us. That's a nice prayer also. Please accept my humble obeisances, my Lord. And also, may you be pleased with me. May you be satisfied with me. Okay. So they offer prayer with Lord Brahma. And the Lord say, okay, don't worry, I'm going to help you. But for the time being, you are in low position. You have no power. You should not fight. And he gives an example. When the storm is coming, a wise person doesn't walk towards the storm open eyes like that. No, the wise person sit down, close his eyes, and wait that the storm comes and goes. So you should do like that. You should be low profile now, and wait for better times. And for that, better times, you should make a truce. You should make no, not trust, a truce, un compromis. You should make a compromis with your enemies, with Asura. Truce. That's why we come to this cooperation, which is not the cooperation between devotees, which is selfless, only for the pleasure of Krishna. This is a compromise for getting something. What do they want? Both demigods and demons, they want Amrit. They want the nectar of immortality, so they can enjoy forever. The demons, they want to enjoy against the path given by the Lord, and the demigods, they want to enjoy, if possible, unlimitedly, on the path given by the Lord, which is not completely pure, but it is progressive and like that. So, they make a truce. We want nectar. We want to become, immortal. And the way to get it, the Lord says them, you have to churn the ocean of milk. So this in a place of the universe, very higher, different levels in the material universe according to the karma and the purification and consciousness of the. So this is in a higher level of the universe. And anyway, they had to churn an ocean of milk to produce butter. No, not butter. Some treasures which were hidden in the bottom of this ocean. So for that, they said, oh, to churn an ocean, we just not need a little barat like that. Huh? So we need, as a barat, a mountain. So they took the Mandala mountain. Sometimes it is said it's a Meru, golden mountain. So they chose a mountain. And for barating with a rope, they choose Vasuki, the king of serpents, big serpents with thousands of heads like that, Vasuki. And we're going to churn, and we're going to get the nectar, and each of them was thinking, haha, I'm going to snatch this nectar, not to them, same, both of them. So they uproot, they are strong, they have mystic powers, they uproot mountain, together. We are ready, and of course it's like a tandem, the bicycle tandem. One is in front and one is behind, and the one who is in front, sometimes he looks back. Are you also, yes? So probably the same, they were, okay, ready, together, eh? Okay, and they look, demons, are you also, yeah, okay. So they carried it, but it was so heavy that boom, the mountain just went down and crushed them, broke their arms, legs, killed them, this and that. Oh, we want some nectar, but we have to work for it. It's not easy. Okay, so then, seeing that his pastimes will be hampered by the weakness of the demigods and asuras, the Lord appeared on the back of his transcendental carrier Garuda, and he said, okay, don't worry, we will make it, I will help you. And he took the mountain and whoop, he lifted it, put it on the back of Garuda, and peacefully, with Garuda flying, they went to the ocean of milk. This is a different way of carrying a mountain. The Lord is, no problem, Hare Krishna, so he did it this time also, carrying a mountain. And then he put the mountain on the ocean of milk, and Vasuki came around, and one hand for the demons, one hand for the asuras. Well, we told this point, I have no time. Anyway, it's a nice story to glorify. So the asuras, they said, we are the best, we are the controllers. We want to hold the head. And the demigods say, But the Lord said, that's okay, And in the purport, Prabhupada said, this is always like that in materialistic consciousness. You have something blue, and you see somebody with red, I want the red. And you get the red, I want the blue. There's always envy, yes. And therefore, because of envy, of enjoying, there is conflict, dispute, fight, war. This is the material world, rivalry always, very bad place. So anyway, they start churning, and problem now. The mountain is going down in the sea. There is no sufficient stability. So, again, discouraged, what to do, and huge tortoise appeared in the ocean and went underneath the mountain and lifted it up and start peacefully staying like that on the surface of the ocean and holding the Mandala mountain. Can you imagine the scene? We are invited to imagine because it's not imagination. We imagine with submissive oral reception. And you have this ocean with a transcendental, beautiful tortoise like the Lord, with all his glowing effulgence and everything. And a golden mountain, huge mountain, and a Vasuki serpent, and extraordinary beings, demigods and asuras churning. This is a pastime of Kurma Avatar. Oof. I am so happy that the pastimes of the Lord in this material world are not just common, a little bigger things, No, it's, you cannot imagine such things. You cannot, it's only the Lord who can give that to us, And we glorify Him. Yes, all glory is to Kurma Avatar. I don't have the songbook here, but Jayadev, devotee of the Lord, he made a prayer for each of these incarnations, Dashavata, Jai Jayadev. We chant for Nishingadev every morning, that, the Supreme Lord. So there is one prayer like that for Kurma. And to finish, because it's time, okay, Lord Tortoise Kurma Avatar Ki Jai. And the end of the story quickly, things start to come out from the churning. First thing, I don't remember. Huh?
Pleasant.
Yes, first thing, nectar, no, poison, Kalakuta, Allah. Poison, Kalakuta. Poison came out, just like devotees, when we start to practice devotional service, after first big mercy of ecstasy of chanting Hare Krishna, we become conscious of all the poison we still have in the heart. Lust, anger, greed, they appear now. Before getting the nectar, I will have to get rid of this poison, anartha nivritti, practice of regulated, serious, determined devotional service. Otherwise, you will not get the nectar. So poison came, and the demigods were all a little too much enthusiastic. We're going to get it now. Where's the demigods? Where's the help of God? No problem. Poison is coming out. What did they do? They went to one who is very kind, very, very kind, Ashutosh, Lord Shiva, and beg him, please, you are the benefactor of all living entities. Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Lord, he is transcendental. He doesn't touch directly whatever is in this material world, whatever happens. He does it, yes, it is him who does it, but through Lord Shiva. In fact, it is, therefore, Lord Shiva is sometimes designated as a Supreme Lord, like that, Bhagavan, but actually, whatever Supreme he does, it is done by Lord Vishnu through him. So they went to Lord Shiva, who is so merciful, taking care, Lord Vishnu in this way, taking care of this material world and poor conditioned soul, demons, and beg him, please, save us from this poison. You're going to destroy the stability of the universe, which is our duty of service, to make things dharmic. And Lord Shiva, okay, he asked permission to Bhavani, his wife. She gave permission, okay, and he drank the poison. And since it was spreading all over the universe by his mystic power, Mahadev, Mahayogi, with his hand, he just gathered all the poison and put all the poison of the universe in his hand and drank it and kept it all night like that in his throat, which became Nilakanta, the blue neck, Lord Shiva, which is the glory of Lord Shiva. Is doing good for others. There's a very nice verse at this time in Bhagavatam. It's glorifying Lord Shiva, saying, doing good for others is the best welfare activity, and it is the best way to please the Lord, doing the good to others. And we know that the best welfare activities is the Sankirtan, complete glorification of the Lord, because it is Kalmani Dati Kintu Cha Bhakti Bhajam Govinda Madipurusham Tama Bhajami. Only by the mercy of the Lord can we get completely free from the seed of lust, anger, and greed. Only by the mercy of the Lord. Other processes of gradual purification, they may work. Very nasty, it is said in Kali Yuga they will not work really. But anyway, they may work more or less, but they will not uproot the seed of sinful desires. But by chanting Hare Krishna, yes, seriously, sincerely, then, anybody can be freed from that. So, what is the story? Yes, Lord Shiva. And then after different beautiful things came out, lotus flower and Usheshava became the carrier of Indra, this elephant, extraordinary, and then not Usheshava, Airavata. Oh, you are not following, eh? I see. You know it is not Usheshava's elephant. You should have said something, Prabhu. So, okay, let's become again. 1, 2, 3. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. With attention. Yes, so Airavata, the elephant taken by Lord Indra, Usheshava, the horse taken by the Asuras, and then the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, who looked for a proper husband, one who could really protect her, maintain her, and use glory. And she looks here, this one, yes, but no. This one, oh, but no. This one, yes, but yes, this problem. This one, no. And finally, she said, only my Lord, Lord Vishnu. And she put a garland on Lord Vishnu. And she's glorified as a goddess of fortune. Yes. And finally, a wonderful, extraordinary personality came out of the churning. He was strongly built, he was beautiful, and he was carrying a jar or a jug, I don't know, jar or jug? A pot, okay. He was carrying a pot of Amrit, nectar of immortality, finally. Oh, and as soon as he came out, they jump on it. Demons, the demons, they jump on it, and they stole it, took it away. Anyway, it's past time. They took it away. I go quick now, and now we have it. Enjoyment forever. Nobody will kill us like that. But it was, the Lord is already Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashayat Sadhusritam. And you know how the Lord, he did to deceive, to tromper les Asuras? Hein? What is the problem for material consciousness? Sex life. This is a problem. This is a problem. You want to be always happy, but unfortunately, you choose as utmost happiness something which will kill you. It's even said that the pleasure at the time of intercourse is called the small death. Yes, the small death. You get the biggest pleasure, and boom, you are finished. Even after a section, it's finished. You don't feel, you feel empty, and that's all. So it's sex life. That's ultimate material, illusory pleasure, or real pleasure, but it's ultimate real danger also. It will not satisfy, and therefore comes frustration, anger, and lose of memory, intelligence, and karma reactions, and material difficult. So that's how the Lord got the solution. He made himself as the most attractive form of a woman, and the Asuras, they forgot a little about the nectar. Who are you? They, this big, ugly head of sense enjoyment, lust, anger, and greed. they took, with a big voice, they took a little voice, nice head, oh, beautiful young lady, who are you? We are your servants. We're gonna serve you, protect you, and everything, no problem. And yes, oh, you are so nice. Oh, very nice, you understand, eh? We are friends, eh? Oh, yes, we are friends, yes, I do whatever you want. Oh, yes, can you give me this pot? Oh, yes, oh. And she, Mohini Murti, she took away the pot from the nectar from the Asura. They were still like that, And one started to quickly become frustrated and angry, and that was, what's his name? Oh, you're not following? Rahu and Hetu. Yeah, two. And Ketu, not Hetu, Ketu. Rahu and Ketu. And they try to take some nectar, because when Mohini Murti, when he took some nectar, she gave it to demigod. What? Quick. Oh, yes. They disguise themselves as devotees, as demigods, Nice. Yes, please give me, And they sat in a row with the demigods to receive the nectar, Mohini Murti, And but when they receive it, somebody said, no, they are not. Who? The Soleil. Okay, probably you know the stories, Okay, so not confirmed, but probably. So someone from the demigods, maybe the sun, said, be careful. Chana, you see, and you speculate. Yes, not yet, sure. Shelter of knowledge. So, so Chan said, no, they are not just disguised demons, Whoop, stop it. But one drop fell in the throat of Rahu, and just before he go on all his body and make him immortal, he cut his head. So only head remain immortal. This is a story, When Krishna comes, he makes things, really far out. We cannot forget that. It's for our benefits. So anyway, okay, demigods got the nectar, and then they fight against the Asura, got back their kingdom, and the whole story goes on and on like that. So yes, this is a story for submissive oral reception from bona fide sources of Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva and Srila Prabhupada, and by that we become we uproot the sinful root of our lives, only way, not superficial. Sometimes just a little point. Sometimes non-devotees who hear about this story, they give some interpretation. Yes. They give interpretation. Yes. Of course, even in devotional cycles, sometimes we use factual, real pastimes, and we add them some symbolic aspect also. Just like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he spoke about the different pastimes of Krishna killing demons, which are real and which are meant to develop attraction for Krishna. But he said also, these demons also, we are real, they represent something in your heart. This represents lust, this represents stupidity, this represents envy, this represents anger, this represents, whatever like that. And you have to hear with faith, as devotees, these pastimes, and like that, specifically pray to get free from these bad things in your heart, specific, one after the other. But non-devotees, they think it is allegory, real aspect of the pastime, symbolic aspect of the pastime sometimes, and allegory, never, not real. This is 3 levels. So they say that, like yogis who have no real faith in the Lord, they say, oh yes, the mandala mountain, the tortoise is actually, in order to practice yoga and asana, you need to be very strongly positioned, stable. So this is a symbol of tortoise. Give stability to the mountain. And mountain means with a churning. This is action. Okay, stability for action. Okay, and then like that, the serpent will develop. The serpent of Kundalini. It's all interpretation or symbolism like that. And others also, they say those who are simply materialistic. They just want to be happy in this world. They don't want liberation like the yogis. Happy in this world forever, like that. So for that, we have to decrease the bad things and increase the good ones. So yes, this story is to show that when we want nectar, we want happiness. But when you look for happiness in this world, you also get some poison. Oh, yes. Therefore, yes, this is a symbolism, Dhanvantari churning the nectar, and Lord Shiva benefiting us, taking away the poison from our heart. Very good. It's good also. Symbolism, allegoric, yes. Yes. So for us, we can maybe use also this symbolism. Like, yes, when we practice as aspiring devotees, we have a strike of pure devotion often, at the beginning. Wow, Hare Krishna, wow, the prasad, the chanting, the kirtan, wow, and it's real, it's transcendental, it's wow, but very short, very, and after, if we are serious, I want to keep that. I want to find it again and more regular and get the ultimate benefit, love of God, going back to Godhead. Then we have to work to take away the poison. Yes, otherwise, just the nectar, it will not work. The weeds of poison will grow again. So we have seriously to work on that. See sincerely what is the poison in my heart. Unless that you can chant, it will act also for the nectar, but it may take long, many times, because we still do offenses, churning the nectar while pouring the poison of our heart in it, and to light the fire while pulling water, takes a long time. Meanwhile, Yoga is progressing, and you may forget to get the nectar, stop chanting Hare Krishna, and get fully into problems, sinful activities. So we have to take away the poison from our heart. This is another pastime, like in Gudinsha Marjan, cleaning the Gudinsha temple. It's explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And not forget, of course, that we want the nectar of pure devotional service. This is a symbolism we can use for us. Yes. And we have to be stable also in chanting our japa. We have to sit down correctly and chant seriously, with attention. And Kurma Avatar, ki? Jai! Srimad Bhagavatam, ki? Jai. Any question? It's a little late, sorry.
I have a question.
Okay.
Thank you for the class. Very nice to hear the pastime.
Yeah, pastimes.
Kumade. Thank you very much for reminding us. See, they were drinking the Amrit, nectar, as many scientists today try to do that as well. I heard from Banu Swami, I forgot, trying to get the answer. So Rahu, even though he took nectar, we don't see him in the material world now. What was the connection? Because they're supposed to drink it and become immortal on the planet Earth, or was it happening in some other world? I heard this, but I cannot remember. Because if they drink it, they're supposed to become immortal. So they're supposed to be here with us. We should be able to see them. Even Rahu.
Oh, where are they?
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, I have no realization about that. Realization. I have hearing, with faith, and definitely, but making real, for me, yes, no realization, but there's, at least as long as this material world, this universe exists, which will be probably the lifetime of Brahma, they will be there, as a head floating somewhere, and spitting their lust, anger, and greed. We have this story about eclipse and everything like that. Yeah. It is said that eclipse means also Rahu swallowing the moon, like that. Yeah. So it's interesting to see that in the Veda there is explanation of eclipse, both the head of the immortal head of a demon is actually swallowing the moon. This is an eclipse. This is explained in the Veda. And also, simultaneously, you find also the astrological explanation of eclipse. They can calculate exactly when the Earth is between the Sun and the Moon, another level of explanation. So, non-believers in the Veda, they quickly put them away. Immortal head, or swallowing the moon. This is what the Hare Krishna they believe in. But thousands of years ago, we had scriptures explaining and how eclipses are arriving, and they could calculate exactly. Oh, there's going to be an eclipse, and it worked. Ekadashi and everything like that. So, like in Krishna consciousness, slowly and slowly, our knowledge become purified, not limited to our little brain, but become open to other dimensions. And we don't care so much about knowing, Rahu and eclipse, this and that, okay. We care about Krishna, chanting his name, fame, and going back to Godhead. But it's interesting to know that faith in the Veda, faith in Srimad Bhagavata, in Bhagavad Gita, in Prabhupada, faith, we have to be humble and understand that we don't know many things, even materially speaking. The world, the universe is not that what we see. There's many different levels, and it's wonderful that through Krishna consciousness, chanting Hare Krishna without offense, then our knowledge become open. Yes. Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Thank you very much.
HG Gopaswami Prabhu ki jai.